Recently I reached 50 watchers over on my DeviantArt account, and I decided to do a 5-slot request giveaway as thanks to those who helped me reach that target. And today I'll be drawing the first of the 5 requests. As of recording this, there are still 3 unfilled slots, so if you have a DeviantArt account and watch my account, you can comment on my post there to get a free art request. I'll leave a link in the description below. I'll also be doing the same here on YouTube when I reach 50 subscribers, so if you aren't yet subscribed, click that subscribe button and ring the bell to move that counter that bit closer and keep an eye out. So our first request is from FluffyGizmo, and a big thank you to you for supporting my art and for encouraging me to make more. FluffyGizmo requested a moon dragon and a sun dragon playing together, so let's get started. For the poses, I looked for pictures of dogs playing together and found this fun one. Both dogs and cats make for such good references for dragons due to their similar posture, especially if you're going for the traditional 6-limbed dragon. I sketched out the poses. I have to admit I'm getting Cinder vibes from the moon dragon with the overall shape, but let's see what we can do to make her own character. I think I'll call her Luna, and I think we'll call the sun dragon Apollo, after the ancient Greek god of the sun. After finishing the sketch and trying out a few different variations on the wings and tails, I began blocking in the base colors on Luna, choosing darker colors for her scales, with paler, more delicate colors for her wings and horns. I had considered using these paler colors for her whole body, but decided I wanted something that would stand out a bit more. After putting in some basic shading, I started adding in the scales, dotting them in and having them curve over in areas to suggest volume. I then added in the highlights. I wanted her scales to have an almost glowing property like stars in the night sky. Then it was time to turn my attention to Apollo. I followed more or less the same process with him, starting with the base colors. This time I went for more golden colors with hints of flame. Then came the basic shading and scales, once again curving to add volume. I added in a bit more variation with his scale shapes, rather than sticking purely to the basic dotting pattern. At last it was time to work on the background. I figured these two, being young dragonlings, would still be at home in their parents' cave, so treasure was the order of the day. I started off by putting in individual coins and gems dotted about. And then I moved on to the huge golden mounds that would make up the area underneath. On top of this, I added in more individual coins, done with quicker brush strokes focusing more on quantity than detail. and after another couple of layers of coins and more gems, I roughly shaded in the under area to add more variation to the shades and added in a shadow under our 2 dragonlings. Then it was time to add in Mama Dragon, just hanging out in the background, though all you can see of her is her lower half, probably getting a well-deserved rest. I imagine these two are a right old handful. I decided halfway through to change her from orange to blue, as she would cause Apollo there to fade into the background too much, so she's a moon dragon like Luna. Then after adding in the cave background, I was done. Let's have a look at the final piece.